Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to mourn the needs of our beloved Kristaps Porzingis. Now, as you know, at the tender age of 22 years old, lo and behold, his knees are no more. I remember like it was yesteryear, KP held no fears. My dear, there was a dunk over there, followed by a block over here. Occasionally, he would pull up from three, from heights only he could see. For you see, he was 7'3". My God, why couldn't it have been me? My knees have no needs. I'll take hell. Just replace his ACL.
Replace it. Just replace it. Why not me?
How could the NBA replace him with Kemba Walker knowing he cannot walk?
He can't walk. He can't walk.
Let us remember him, not just as a basketball player, but as a rim protector, a three-point marksman, but above all else, he was a franchise player. He was a franchise player. Fist in the air. Why, hello there. This is the Bronx Project Podcast. I'm your host, Miraz.
And I'm your host, Earl Grey. Did you like spin around in the chair and like, oh, hello there?
I was like Dr. Evil. Why, hello there. Is that how Dr. Evil sounds?
I don't fucking know. It's been a long time.
Because I wanted to do Dr. Evil, but then I caught myself halfway, and I was like, no, that's a gold member. A smoking a pancake.
No,
That's like
smoking a pancake. Lost my penis in a smelting accident.
yeah. So we lost.
Now that's not even a Dr. Evil.
Lost Kristaps Porzingis to an ACL accident, and it was quite severe.
That's sad.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis
I'm now depressed.
hurt his ACL. For those of you who don't know where your ACL is, it's your fucking knee. And for those of you who don't know basketball, you need your knees.
You do need your needs.
Especially if you're 7'3", you need your knees to meet your needs.
Seriously, like all of those rhymes. Like all of those rhymes make sense. You need your legs, you need your knees to make the lead.
To make the lead and gain the lead and keep the lead.
And if people don't know basketball, and for the people who don't know Kristaps Porzingis, he was supposed to be in an All-Star game this year.
In a week from now.
Yeah, and literally like a week after they got the news, he tore his ACL, and then I got depressed. Yeah.
So we don't know as of right now how long he's going to be out. We're talking about this as if he is our personal and close friend, because if you ask us, he is.
I love him.
I love him as a brother.
Yeah.
I love him more than I love my brother. Because my brother never dropped 40 for me.
No.
He should, man.
Man, 49 was the top, right?
No. He his career high is 40.
Really?
Yeah, you would think it's higher.
No, it was 39 this season.
Yeah, no, it's 40. Oh. I think he hit the faux O.
The faux O. Anyways, yeah, that is basketball right there.
Yeah, I know a lot of you don't care, but we care.
We do.
It's our podcast.
This is our shit.
This week's The Bronx Project beer of the week is Pacific Apricot Wheat.
Yeah. It's Blue Moon.
It's
by Blue Moon.
Yeah.
Pacific Apricot Wheat by Blue Moon. Yes.
You guessed the brand. We just tell you the flavor. You guessed the brand.
You were like Pacific Apricot Wheat. It's like, yeah. I mean, what brand though?
Nah, man. They're not paying us.
That is very true.
Yeah.
But yeah, this beer, Blue Moon makes a lot of wheat beers. They're very famous for making wheat beers.
Well, I'm not a Blue Moon fan because I
as you may know, I like orange juice. I don't like oranges though. And Blue Moon, for those of you who may not know, is brewed with Valencia orange peels.
Yeah,
which isn't really it's not my flavor. It's not my style.
Not bad though. You know.
So I fuck with the wheat beers, cause that's more my alley.
I mean, okay. So when it comes to oranges, you can drink orange, you just can't eat orange.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know if you know this about me, but I don't like things made out of strawberry, but I love strawberries. But you can't. I can't drink strawberry milk. But you can't eat oranges. But you can drink oranges. I hate eating oranges. Yeah, but like a Tropicana no pulp orange juice, I drink a whole gallon of that.
That's really bad for your stomach.
I wouldn't want to, but I'm saying I could. I have the ability.
I have the ability to prove you wrong. No, I get it because I'm the same way. I can't really eat oranges because it gets real sticky. Yeah. It's really nasty.
I don't really care about the sticky because I love mango.
You little bitch. That's what you're right now. I can't deal with you right now.
I'm picky, okay? I'm picky. Anyway, Pacific Apricot Wheat is a Blue Moon for those of you who may not know.
And it's a beer for those who are listening for the first time.
It's beer of the week. It's if you're here for the first time, this is all you need to know. We pick a beer, we sip the beer, and then we rate the beer.
Literally right there and then.
How do we rate the beer, you may ask? Yep. Well, I'm glad you did. There are 3 categories, you see? Yeah. The first of which is a broken bottled beer. What's a fucking broken bottled beer, Steven? It's what the name implies.
I don't know who Steven is.
It's fucking Mirez.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
That guy. It's a broken bottle beer. It's a beer that was once a bottle. The bottle broke. The person drinking the beer is still he's very desperate to drink a beer. He wants inebriation. Yeah. So what he does is he takes the beer, he double sips it. In hopes that there are no glass shards there so that he can drink it. But by then, the hops are gone. Everything that makes the beer.
The bottom of the line is you can't drink.
It's no longer here.
Just don't drink about it. It's bad beer, broken beers. Don't drink it back.
And what's the second category?
The medium category. The okay category. It is canned beer. You can drink canned beer. You don't love it, but you don't hate it. It's there. It keeps cool. It's alright.
Is it weird that like drinking canned beer makes me feel like a redneck? No, there's a correlation there, right?
I mean, no, I guess it is.
I feel like a slight bit more hateful.
Are you angry at yourself because drinking
I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at people around me.
Canned beers are like easier to drink.
Pick up your pants there.
Yeah, it's easier to drink. It's also it keeps cooler than a bottled beer does. But we degrade it because it's like. Nah.
It doesn't taste as good.
Nah, it's like metal. Yeah. Metal and beer. And anyways, that's our medium category.
Then where you want to be, it's a bottled beer. Mm-hmm. And we're very selective with our bottled beers. Even though all of our beers are bottled beers.
We never had a canned beer. That's right.
But they don't get rated. They don't all get rated bottled beers.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll get a canned beer. I mean, we haven't yet, but like one day we'll get a canned beer and we'll be like, "Ooh, that's a bottled beer,"
and we'll confuse ourselves.
Yes, we'll confuse ourselves, and then that's when the podcast ends forever. So we call it quits.
We've taken this a little too far.
Go ahead.
So what's your rating for this week's beer?
Well, I don't hate it. I mean, but I don't love it.
You don't love it.
I don't love it. So I'm going to give it a canned beer, but I'm going to give it like 3.
3 canned beers?
Out of like the 6-pack.
What about a duck?
No, there's no duck in there this time.
There's no duck?
No, instead you get a chicken.
No, but I feel like a chicken's head could easily poke in and out of the...
You get a fucking chicken. Don't stop doing that.
For those of you who don't know, in an effort to raise awareness to global warming... Absolutely not because of that.
No, it is. It is now. It is now.
We every time we feature a canned beer, you know those little things that hold the beers, that hold the canned beers?
Yeah, like the Olympic sign shits.
Yeah. Those things get tossed out into the ocean and often get wrapped around ducks' necks. Yeah. And then they die.
Uh-huh. So
often we feature a duck with our canned beers.
Don't fucking throw your plastic shit in the ocean, man. Because a duck might get caught in it, and we might have to feature
What is it? Reduce, reuse, recycle?
Yeah, I guess.
Do that shit.
Yeah, do that shit.
Do that shit. Hey.
But yeah, that's my rating for the beers.
My rating.
3.
My rating is, I'm actually going to go with bottled. God.
What? Really? I didn't think you like it that much.
Yeah, no, I like it enough for it to be bottled. I don't think it's a 6-pack. It's definitely not a 6-pack of bottled beer. I think it's like a 1-pack of bottled beer, like a 1 bottled beer
in a 6-pack.
In a 6-pack, and then the rest of the 6 are canned beers.
I get you. It's like you went to the bodega and you just mixed them up.
And you mix and match.
Oh, you mixed and match, and you're like, I want a can today. Mm-hmm. So you went.
So you did 1 bottle.
Yeah, you
just because it's a bottle
and then you went
beer
can.
holder.
So would it be in like one of those handheld ones, or would it be in the plastic?
It's in the handheld ones. It's in the
okay. Because I was thinking like you can put the bottle in the plastic where all the other cans are to reduce the effort of actually moving shit around.
Basically, my reason for that is it's a beer that I would enjoy drinking, but barely. You know.
Like it's just there.
Like it just hit the mark. Like I don't know if you remember when I opened the beer, I was like, fruity, and you were like, is it fruity or is it? What was the second choice you gave me?
Is it fruity or is it just fruity?
Or is it like no? You said, or does it taste like beer?
Oh, okay.
And I was like, both.
Both, he said.
And that's where I land. It's kind of fruity.
Fruity.
It's kind of, I enjoy a fruity drink. You know, my favorite drink is a whiskey sour.
Yeah, that is your favorite.
My favorite
alcoholic beverage.
I guess beer is also an alcoholic beverage, but you
know
what I
mean. That's
my
like
non-beer.
Yeah. Your favorite drink in the club is a ginger sour.
A whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour, which is made with ginger.
Yeah.
That's a girly drink.
It is. No.
I mean, most drinks are girly. The best ones are.
Listen, there is not a drink that I have tried so far that has like caused my penis to turn into a vagina. So like if it tastes good, I'ma drink it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
If I happen upon a drink that turns my penis into a vagina, I got a problem because I thoroughly enjoy having a penis.
But would you enjoy having a vagina?
I kind of think I would.
Like just like walking around with like one.
Okay. Admittedly, like I don't think I could transition well because I look like a man. Like I don't think I would be a very pretty girl. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you put a wig on you, shave your beard.
Josh, let's be honest here. I like as a man, and I'm a straight man, but as a man, if you're looking for a term to categorize me, is like definitely bear.
Burr.
Like a bear, like
the hair and the bigness.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And bear, for those of you who may not know, is like a very big gay man.
Yeah.
And I look like a very big gay man, except for like the gay part.
Like except for like I'm not gay.
Like I don't like. I think personally, you look at me, and you could go either way. Like you could think I'm gay, you could think I'm straight.
Like it's neutral ground.
How do you like? If you know me.
I know you too well.
You know that I'm straight.
Yeah. So like if I was an outside perspective,
right?
No, I just think you're pretty straight. Like, there's a straight man who walks around.
But I got bare attributes, right?
I mean, if you were like, if I would assume like, all right, so this guy, like, he's probably straight. But if he were to be gay, he'd be a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him on top, I guess.
That's my. Thank you. That's all I've ever wanted to accomplish.
If I was a gay man, I would be the one. I would
be on top.
Well, sometimes you get tired. Yeah. And you want to be in the bottom. You're like, I just do the work, babe.
I actually, TMI, but not really. It's our podcast. Don't really like.
We've said worse things.
I enjoy doing most of the work.
Do you? Like,
fuck. Yeah. I don't necessarily get frustrated when girls do the work, sexually. But I just don't think.
Do you feel like you do it better?
Yeah. I don't feel I do it better. I know I do it better, and I have an unpopular opinion. I don't think women are very good at sex.
you've messed with the wrong woman.
No. Stop that. Stop that. I think no.
No. Stop it, Josh.
I have a reason for this. I don't think every woman is badass. Like, okay, you got to understand what I'm trying to say.
You better fix yourself before you become the unpopular one of the host.
I'm not gonna fix, man. I'm just gonna explain myself. I think it's through no fault of women. I think that a lot of men are like, I'm gonna just grab you and then just pound into you. So I think a lot of women don't necessarily know how to please men. Like, you know, it's just like, you ever... it's weird. I'm here trying to have a conversation with you and it's one of those things where, like, you're my best friend, obviously, but you're not gonna understand me because you're married.
But I know about the pounding a woman.
Yeah, I know you know about having sex, Josh, but like...
I'm not a virgin.
I know that, Josh. But like, okay, so before you were with Daphne, you were in another relationship for 2 years, and before that, you were like you weren't out here fucking everything.
Nah.
So you don't know.
No, I
like
don't know.
Like, you know, like
I was fucking, but not fucking.
Yeah,
everything.
you weren't fucking. I wasn't fucking everything, but I was fucking a lot of things.
You were fucking more than I was.
Yeah.
There you
like,
go.
And that's not a brag. That's not a brag. Josh knows that I what's the word?
Sometimes you gotta put one shoe on to see if the other one fits.
Yeah. My point is, from my experience, and that's not to say that every girl I've slept with is trash. I think a lot of girls they don't know how to take control of a situation, of that kind of situation. So I just prefer to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you prefer to have sex because you feel like it makes things feel better. You feel like she's gonna have a good time if you take control. Yeah.
Most times I don't even come during sex, and you know I've told you this before.
I've had those moments.
Cause like to me, and girls know this, cause at least straight girls who've had sex with men know this. When a guy comes, there are the opportunities. Like every once in a while, my shit will stay hard. But most times, my shit goes soft after that.
It's like the pounding is not interesting enough.
Yeah, and I don't want to be. I don't enjoy being soft. So like when I have sex, we doing the thing.
Doing the thing.
We take a break. We go back at it. We take a break. We go back at it. And then like towards the end, I might come. But
that's so awkward.
Yeah, but that's the things that like you would think I don't enjoy, but I prefer it that way.
You prefer to have, because you prefer that be hard than trying to mess with a soft dick.
The coming feels great. Like, don't worry, I'm not gonna say like, I hate coming.
No one hates coming.
It just feels very final.
Okay.
Like after I come, I don't want to have sex again for like another hour or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
Like if and there have
like
been times.
Like if you must, you will.
Yeah, there have been times where like I come and then like fucking 15, 20 minutes later, she's like, hey, let's go again. And then it just feels forced at that moment. I'm like, sure, but just because you want it. Like, don't for a second think I want this.
I've never been asked, oh, let's go again. I've never been asked that. It's usually like she'll like play along.
Yeah.
And like, obviously it's all right, you want some more.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I'm more interested in this special that's giving on Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
than I am about having sex. Give me 10 more minutes.
The moment I nut, I'm watching Dave Chappelle. I'm watching John Mulaney. The moment I nut.
Dude, the moment I'm nut is like I have to listen to some type of music to chill me.
I'm listening to James Blake.
Yeah. Last night, that was me last night. I think, I know, I masturbate because, you know, you know, but all right, last night, you know, I stroke one out.
You stroking one out?
Because I want to go to sleep.
Is it dark or the lights, bro?
No, the lights are off because this is me trying to get to sleep. So I stroke one out. Like sometimes... You smoke weed, you go to sleep.
Yeah.
I stroke one out,
and you go to
sleep.
I
go to sleep. So I stroke one out, and I'm enjoying it, and then I come, and then I hate it.
Yeah.
So in order to create some equilibrium, I start to listen to some music on Spotify.
Oh shit!
And my equilibrium so far has been James Blake.
Yeah.
especially with his new single. So yeah, like I was like, oh, really? I get angry at myself, clean myself off, and then I put these exact same headphones on, and it's like boom, bang, 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 bang.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. My
And I go to sleep.
I try not to, because I was going to say, you know this, but like, I don't know, have I told, like, I used to jack off a lot.
Oh no, I know this.
Okay, so you know this.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
definitely know.
So I used to jack off a lot. Like, I'm talking busting 4 or 5 nuts a day.
I don't know how you do that.
I don't know how I did that, but I try not to anymore. Because, like,
It's exhausting.
it's exhausting, but also, it's pure ego. I do it for pure ego. I'm really honest on this
Is
podcast.
it like jerking off at the mirror?
No. Okay, so the reason why I do it is because when I nut, I enjoy nutting when I have sex, right? And I know I just said I don't, but when I do, I want it to be a lot. Like, I want it to be.
Oh, you
like
want it to
heavy
be a
stream.
substantial amount,
Yeah.
like not like a drip,
Yeah.
more like a splat.
Yeah, and I'm very, like, I'm comfortable with my masculinity, and I don't know why. Like, I try to be really self-aware, but I'm not sure why. But I do know that when I nut and it's a lot, I feel better about myself. Like, I'm just like, there it goes.
I mean, you're not wrong on that part, because I feel like that goes with any guy. Like,
yeah, and I'm trying to figure out
like
why that
try
is.
having sex, and when it comes to jizzing, and then nothing comes out. Imagine nothing comes out.
Bro, there have been
The
times.
first question that you get is gonna be like, "Oh, what happened?"
Now, you see, that's the thing, is that most of the women that I've slept with are familiar with the fact that I used to come a lot. Like, I used to jerk off all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, Christina hated it. Like, I mentioned Christina because she, like, most of my girlfriends hated it. Christina hated it.
She loathed it.
Yeah, she super mega loathed.
Super mega.
Yeah. But
Oh.
yeah, but I don't know. But when I do nut and it's a little, I just feel, I don't know if inferior is the word, but it definitely isn't as gratifying as, like, when I nut and there's, like, thick white cloudy streams,
Like toothpaste coming out of your dick.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I'm just like, ha ha ha.
Well, to explain my stories,
What do you think that is?
I'm what you say technically practically married, so she knows every little inch of me.
Yeah.
So when I'm having sex and then I jizz, and then when there's a lot, I do feel great about myself.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just made the experience better, because it's like, in porns are not porns if the guy doesn't jizz or rain full of cum. Like, he doesn't rain
I think
cum.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's like the porns that I watched as a kid, where it was like, oh, yeah, give me all of that hot sticky nut, and I'm just
It's
like,
called a money shot for a
yeah,
reason.
and I was like, I'm broke.
And that's how I feel when sometimes I nut, and then,
Exactly.
like, it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it does happen.
Yeah, when I nut a small amount, I feel like
It's
I'm
like
broke.
it's like a drip. It is like, man, this is all I can pay. It's like, you pay after. It's like one of those services where you have to pay after.
When you nut a lot, it's like when you pull out just a debit card and you're like,
Yeah.
I got it. But when you nut a little, it's like when you have to, like, pay with 2 separate cards.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, can you pay half, babe? And sometimes you don't nut at all, and then she's assuming that you jerked off.
That's
the day
actually
before.
never happened to me. I've never
That happened to me a few times.
I've nutted where it's like just the clear shit, which I hate. Like, I guess that's like, is it semen and sperm?
I call it pettiness.
Because the thick white part of this
Is the cum.
sex ed for you guys.
Yeah.
The thick white part is the actual sperm.
Yeah, it's the sperm.
That's what's gonna get you pregnant. I guess the clear liquid is just the thing that's carried.
It's called
that
semen.
carries it.
That carriness, that white stuff is semen, and the semen is supposed to clear out your urethra.
Eureka.
Yeah,
Urethra.
your dick hole.
Yeah,
It's supposed to clean it out
Yeah.
to make way for the new cum.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
your new son. I was gonna say.
Essentially, yeah.
If you,
that's what your penis thinks.
That's what your goal is.
Yeah, that's weird. Like if my dick had a mind of its own, my dick would think I'd have like 50 kids.
Oh, all down the drain.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, Bo, but my hand has taken more abuse.
Some of those box napkins.
I'm always running out.
What are those called?
Kleenex.
No, yeah, I guess so.
The Kleenex.
Yeah,
that's the famous one.
Yeah.
All right, they always run out for me.
That was our semen segment.
Yeah, our semen segment brought to you by Siemens, which is an actual company. We were talking about beer.
Well, I guess since
no, we talked about something else after that. But
since we talked about this, one of the subjects of this week's podcast is 50 Shades Freed.
Oh yeah,
I guess that's as good a transition as we're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about more dirtier shit than this movie ever projected.
I guess it's kind of taking a step back to talk about some.
Yeah,
neither one of us have seen it, but we
don't have to.
Yeah, it's BDSM.
It's BDSM, but what I did hear is that this one had the least sex in it.
Yeah, that's
compared to the other two.
All right,
but it's still BDSM at the end. It's still very sexual of a movie.
I respect that.
It's nasty.
I respect that. How do you feel about BDSM?
About BDSM, I'm not a fan of destroying the one I love.
What's your definition of destroying?
Punching someone
in the pussy. That's wild. Just, bro.
You like that bitch? Punch her in the pussy. I'm not a fan of. Well, I know it's not BDSM. BDSM is a lot of things. It's like ropes, chains, whips.
A lot of it is
safe words.
A lot
blindfolds and shit like that.
As you know, I'm very into it. Very.
Okay. I remember you told me last year that you purchased amount of sex toys.
Yeah, like I have under the bed restraints.
Yeah,
had a butt plug, but like
had a butt plug.
Yeah, but like butt plugs are a weird thing where you can't. You don't want to reuse it. Like you want to, yes, you want to reuse it with the same person.
Yeah, of course, because that's her butt.
Yeah. But like, she and I exited that relationship, so I threw it out.
So yeah, it's because you're just gonna have a butt plug for memory.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking sanitize it and then use it on someone else.
It's like, hey, I have a butt plug, and then someone's gonna ask you like, why do you have a butt plug? And then you gotta explain the story like, well, I used to use it.
I used to use it on my ex-girlfriend,
and it's like, no, that's how you get pink eye.
Yeah, no. So I had the under the bed restraints, which are super hot. I enjoy them a lot. Mm-hmm. I have handcuffs. I have like a vibrator. Obviously, I don't use on myself.
You could, but no one's gonna judge you.
The vibrator that I have is like it's just there.
Okay.
It's just there. I don't really enjoy the using of like vibrators, just because like it just makes my job easier, and I feel like the fun of sex is making girls come. You know,
is
like
the challenge.
Yeah, like that's what it's about to me. So yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, definitely no punching. My ex and I used to do a lot of like blindfolding, and that's just like to help with senses, and it like arouses you.
Let's take away one of our senses so we can use all of our senses. Yeah. Let's feel like Daredevil.
So you've never thought about it? You've never thought about like handcuffs?
No, of course I've done
paddle, like a whip.
No, I've done the BDSM. Of course, I have actual restraints too. I don't have them under my bed, but they're under the bed stuff, and I take them with me for vacation.
That's hot.
That's hot. Man, that's hot. I also have lingerie, which we use for special occasions.
I respect that.
Handcuffs I once had. I don't know what happened. I have lots of lube.
Yo, share the lube. I need lube.
Alright, just put out your hand.
I thought you had like multiple bottles of lube.
No. I have like one thing of lube, and it's a lot.
Because one thing that I've been wanting to get into
is lube.
It's anal.
Oh, okay.
I've done anal sex before.
Yeah.
But not very many times. And the times, and it's not like, I don't say it to brag. I'm like, I got a big dick, but I have like like above average. I don't think it's big because I grew up watching porn. You and we've discussed this.
I prefer watching porn with huge dicks in it.
Yeah,
I
don't like watching. I actually actively click off of porns with guys who have smaller dicks.
Yes,
because I'm not watching this shit for realism,
bro. That's exactly what I do.
I'm not watching this shit for realism, bro.
I'm watching this shit for like fantasy.
Yeah.
Come on, that's why I play video games.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't fucking watch a video game where I fucking do my taxes. Like, I don't play video games where I do my taxes.
It's tax season. It's February.
Where I just sit and wait 30 minutes for the MTA.
Yeah, exactly. I want a huge dick, fucking a huge vagina.
Not a very, very small vagina.
Just to see if it fits, Just to see.
That's basically the premise of most porn.
That is porn.
Yeah.
That is porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My point is, I have, to me, an average penis. I've heard a large penis.
Okay.
And like 8 and a fourth inches.
It's big, bro.
It's
be proud of your penis.
I know. I love my penis. I think a big penis, like the penises from porn, I would not want to have. That's too much.
There's a lot. Of
that's
penis
too
there.
much. I feel like the average Joanne, because Joe is a guy's name. Guy's gay, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The average Joe or Joanne is not taking like a 10-inch dick. Is all the time.
Oh, she's not. No, it's usually like 5 inches,
which is
maybe.
wild to me.
Yeah, 6 inches maybe.
Listen, and I'm not here to judge. If any men who are listening to this and fall in the 5 or 6 range, respect.
Respect if you can keep it.
What do you mean?
Like if you can keep the girl, it's like
if you can keep
my dick ain't big, but I got game.
Yeah,
and my dick works.
Yeah. I remember your dad actually told me a story about a guy in the block. Who was like, not a guy in the block, the girl in the block who was like, oh, my man got a small dick, but he could please me with it. And that just sounded wild to me.
Like, no, that's unheard of.
That's unheard of.
Not in porns.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think I was 17.
I
was 17 when that happened. Mm-hmm. When she was pleased by him. I'm sure she's been getting pleased by him for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
But like when I heard the story.
No, I mean, it's literally not the size of your dick, but it makes it better.
Yeah.
Not even for the girl, honestly. It's like for the guy and his ego.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I enjoy. How do I phrase it? 'Cause I'm trying my best not to sound cocky.
It's your podcast, though.
Yeah, but you. I
just have to edit it.
You can't just go. You can't just go off on podcasts and be like, "Yo, my dick game elite." You know what I mean? Because that's no one's business. But also. It sounds cocky. It sounds like most of the time, guys who say, "Yo, my dick game elite," their dick
usually
game is not elite.
Their game isn't elite.
It's not elite.
Just them talking shit.
Yeah. So I'm trying to dance on the line.
Yeah, I gotcha. Just your dick works and it works well.
I do what I do.
Yeah, exactly. I do what I do. Yeah, nah, seriously.
But yeah.
No, I mean I'm in the same boat as you, bro. I wear my dick I put my dick on a pedestal.
I've seen your dick.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
For those of you,
here we go.
Listen, I told you I'm brutally honest on this podcast. Josh and I, and I don't care because like the most people could say like, "Yo, y'all gay," but you and I know we not gay.
Nah, we're not gay.
So Josh and I, when we were 16, 17, I don't know why the fuck we did this, but we used to prank each other.
This is the truth.
By sending each other pictures of our dicks in the most inopportune times.
Yeah.
Like he'll be with his girl and I'm like, "Yo, check your email."
Bro, I remember many times, and it was always different situations too. There was one situation where it's just dick. Or it's just head of dick.
Yeah.
And then second time will be whole dick. And then third time will be dick and balls.
Yeah.
And then fourth time will be dick and balls and a little face. Like nigga. And I'm like, bro. And the thing is, it goes both ways because we've done it back and forth.
Yeah, we did it. We did it for a couple years.
Yo,
like
we did it for
18, 19.
Yeah, we did it for a good 2-3 years straight, and we were just like constantly like dick pranking each other. I'm gonna say this now. I started it.
I don't even remember how it started.
I started Dick Prank Wars.
Do you remember why?
Yes,
okay.
I don't know what it was, and I took a picture of my dick, and then I emailed it to you. I think it was over AIM.
Yeah.
And you, at the time, were sitting next to two other girls. I think you guys were just hanging out, and you saw an email of it, and it was like, bro, I think it was a gift that I put the title. I was like, bro, new gift. Some like shady shit.
You were trying to trick each other into because obviously it can't be easy.
You can't say, "Oh, look, picture dick pic." No, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, look, a gift for you."
Yeah,
like something like nice and flattering.
Like Josh and I were like, we are musicians, but we're musicians.
Oh, this is the easy one.
And you're like, yo, check this new song
out. And then you click on it, and then dick. and how it started was I sent him a thing saying new gift for you. And I remember it was a gift for you, and then you clicked on it, but your internet was really bad at the time, so you double clicked on it, and then you triple clicked on it, and then like after like a minute, you got like you got spam with my dicks. And that's how the game started.
I think my little brother was right. I had to I'm like, yo, nah, it's not what it looks like, man.
So many people were there, and they saw
this shit look wild, but it's not, man.
No, he's joking. He's joking.
It's a joke.
It's a prank. It's a prank. Believe me.
Like, you're not laughing? It's not funny to you?
Yeah.
So now our whole listener base thinks we're gay.
Yeah, now they do. It's funny. We're best friends, man.
Yeah, you're literally engaged. I think, shit, dude, they're gonna think I'm gay.
Nah, you're not.
Because like last week, I said that I watched gay porn to see if I was gay, and now this week it's like, yo, I also send dick pics.
So what? What best friend doesn't send dick pics to their other best friend?
Honestly,
it's like,
bro.
Well, okay, double standards. Girls love to send what do you call it? Outfit pics. Sometimes they're like in bathing suits. Sometimes they're naked. What do you feel about my tits? Too big, too small?
Yeah.
And they judge completely.
But the thing is that we also, full disclosure, never sent pictures of our dicks for approval or disapproval. Like, we were like, yo, what do you think about the shaft? Like, is it thick? Is it like...
That's true. No, I never wanted you to judge my dick. And no, it's all about pranking. It's all
yeah. It was all about like you're in a moment where the last thing you want is a dick pic. So what I'm gonna do is send you a dick pic.
Let's chop our dicks off. Go to the club and trick niggas into fucking us. You think that's cool? Look at this. Nah, we ain't gay. We just cool like that. We grew up with each other 9 years old, man.
Yeah.
And we started that shit when we were 16. Last picture I sent Steven was I had a cock ring on.
We've known each other for 16 years. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was like
talked about
3-4 years ago.
Nah, it was way more than that.
Yeah, it was a
how
while
long
ago.
have you and Daphne been together?
6, almost 7 years.
Maybe even like 5 years ago.
Yeah, about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That was the last time. That was a long time ago. Anyways, that's when Dick War was on ceasefire.
I think for the cock ring you were with your ex.
No.
You were with Daphne already?
Yeah.
Cause I definitely remember the cock ring. Because you had two and you gave me one.
Yeah.
You were like, yo, bro, try it. That shit was trash.
No, it was terrible, but I remember it didn't fit me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, look at this shit. It don't fit me. And that was the caption. And then he opened it. It was just...
it was a dick.
It was a dick. And then it was a cock ring that didn't fit. Anyways, that's 50 Shades Free.
Enough dick and sperm. Like basically the first half hour of this podcast was us talking about dicks and sperm.
Bro, that's the bro
and
segment.
Porn.
That's bro segment.
This is the bro podcast. Let's talk about juicy nuts.
Let's talk about bitches.
Yeah, well,
we're not that type of people.
For BDSM, I don't think it's too much about like assault. I know a lot of people see it as that, as like, yo, you just beating on your girl. Yeah. But it's a lot more about like control and like obedience and that kind. Like that's sexy, man.
Yeah, it's like make me do what you want me to do.
It's like the hotness of like seeing a girl, like you fucking her, you're choking her, and she would rather, like, she's about to pass out.
Yeah.
And she is more focused on the pleasure of your penis sliding in and out of her than you literally about to choke her into passing out.
Nah, I
That's
hope my sister
hot.
doesn't listen to this.
Bro,
This
this one's rated R.
Hey, rated fucking M
Rated
and
R,
R.
rated M, 21 and over.
Yeah.
God, you didn't tell me your sister listens to this podcast.
No, she don't listen to the podcast. I'm just fucking with you. Who just gave out?
How old is she? Like 16.
She's 16.
No,
she's not listening. Don't worry. Don't
Okay.
worry. My mom might.
Oh. Hi, Lydia. I gotta go.
Nice knowing you guys.
No, so 50 Shades Freed
yeah.
came out, and that's what it's about. I encourage people to obviously it takes a lot of trust. You don't want just any random person that and it's perfect for you because you basically married.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. See. Sometimes I like to put my dick in her vagina.
In her,
yeah. See.
In her vagina, and a finger in her butt. Yeah. See?
Sometimes I like to smack a booty around. Yeah.
How do you feel about anal?
I enjoy it, but I'd rather have the vaginal penetration.
Yeah. I've done anal.
Anal
Lay it on me.
Anal is for like my birthday and stuff.
I can appreciate
It's
that.
like something that doesn't happen all the time.
I can appreciate
but
that
sometimes
completely.
it does. It's a mood thing. It's like
Yeah.
it's like either it's you have to get it done because it's like it's a gift,
Yeah.
or it's just, you know what, put it in my butt, and I'm like, well, okay then.
My thing,
I'm never gonna say no.
I enjoy it for the same reason that I enjoy BSM. It's a thing, like, it's just I don't know how to explain it. It's like I feel like I'm not supposed to be doing that. So the fact that you're allowing me to is just, it's sexy.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
does this even belong there?
Yeah, like that's what it's about for me. I enjoy shit like that, like you're so turned on by the moment that you're just gonna allow me to. I'm not gonna like. I've had like my ex-girlfriend, I won't mention which, was very into knife play.
Oh, right. Explain, please.
And it is what it sounds like.
Like just knife
Like
play.
like you're fucking her and you grab a knife and you're like holding it at her throat or like on
you.
her
What?
to make her feel it like she's in danger. I said like that. I said no to because that's too much for me.
That's crazy.
Like a slap on the face, a choke.
I can do that.
I could, yeah.
But to threaten your life with
yeah,
a
to
knife.
hold a knife, to actually like she enjoyed like light cuts. Like she didn't enjoy it like she's done it before, but she was like, "Oh, that's something I want to try," and I was just like, "You gonna have to wait till we break up."
Yeah, wait till I'm not in the picture anymore because
Yeah.
I don't think I'm willing.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I never knew that was a thing, honestly.
I also had an ex, and I told you this. I had an ex who wanted me to pee on her, which is something that I know.
She knows R. Kelly.
I don't know any R. Kelly songs.
I
sing one
wanna pee on you.
That's Dave Chappelle.
Drip, drip, drip. That is Dave Chappelle.
No, but yeah. So there are things that people do, and I wouldn't say pee on someone is classified under BDSM. Maybe there's some. I don't. That's just weird.
It's weird. It's. I don't know. Would you like to be peed on?
No.
Exactly. There you go.
But the thing is, like, it's difficult because, like,
You
how
think
do you feel
they
about squirt?
I mean, it happens.
I enjoy squirt.
It's like, ooh.
That is. What's going on, Grandpa? Josh's grandfather checked in.
And then immediately closed
right
it.
in the middle of us. Yeah, no, squirting is hot to me.
Yeah,
That's exciting, but technically it is pee, right?
it's the same thing as I would consider semen, like the pre-cum.
Pre-pee?
It's just like clearing out your shit.
Are you saying that squirt is pre-pee?
It's pre like vaginal. First of all, when a girl comes, no one really knows what the hell that is.
No, but there's some. I'm telling you that studies have been shown to studies have been conducted, and it shows that squirt is pee.
Well, I don't like it.
And the thing, I enjoy squirt. Like there's gray area. Like I'm not about to like lay down and have someone pee on me. But if I'm fucking like I was gonna say, if I'm fucking you, but not you, Josh.
No,
If I'm
of course
fucking you
not.
and you squirt on like my chest. That's hot. Like I just got harder.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say.
So there's a gray area, no?
There's a gray area because I don't really enjoy it based on the physical thing of it.
I didn't
But
actually
it's
get harder,
more-
guys. Like, I realized that I said that, and it's like, no, I'm very soft.
No, this verbatim. What do you call it? No, it's more of an egotistical thing.
Yeah.
It's like same thing as like, ooh, my dick big. It's the same thing as like, ooh, you squirt. I must be doing something great then if I can make your insides erupt into projecting this liquid.
It's a projectile liquid.
A projectile liquid. Not every girl can squirt.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But sometimes you do find that girl that can squirt.
Yeah.
It happens. It happened in life. But I see that thing. It's like, ooh, squirt.
Yeah.
But then there's a good and a bad thing about it. The good thing is like, ooh, I must be doing a great fucking job if I'm like the only one that's making her fucking squirt and shit.
There's no audience there.
There's no audience there.
It's just you.
It's just you, and I feel like I did great. But number two, who's gonna clean that up?
Okay. As a rule of thumb, you squirt on the side that you're sleeping on.
Really? You're like, no, you're sleeping.
You laying on that.
You're sleeping on.
You created that. I didn't create that.
It's like, oh,
Am
babe,
I wrong for that?
Oh, babe, I'm done. Oh, all right, sleeping.
Go grab a fucking
What,
towel.
you're not gonna clean it up? No.
I'm not gonna clean it up.
I'm not gonna clean it up. Who are we in this? We didn't do this. You did that. You clean it up, or you sleep in it.
That, I mean, no, no, I never say that. Just like throw a towel over there. I've never like had sex and then immediately changed to the bed.
Yeah.
Like I've had to change the bed after I had sex, but I didn't do it.
No,
Not
I've never
immediately.
changed my bed.
I'm
It's
laying
always been on
down.
someone else's bed.
I'm laying down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great for you. I never have sex on a bed that's not my bed.
Oh, I mean, I always have sex in my bed now, forever and ever.
And you're about to move out, so you're only gonna have sex. I mean, not only you guys might go out somewhere and go to a hotel, whatever. But you're gonna be basically having sex on your bed.
All right, let's get to the last part of this segment. How do you feel about pretty much hotel sex?
Okay, glad you asked that. Went on vacation this August, and I believe this is actually a strong belief of mine. When you go on hotel, you owe it to yourself to have as loud, the loudest sex possible, basically.
No, I'm gonna add on to that. Yeah,
I paid for that.
no, I'm gonna add on to that.
God damn it!
There's a giant difference between regular sex and hotel sex.
Hotel sex is hot.
Hotel sex is like
It's
someone gave you a ticket to fucking disrespect this entire hotel room.
It's a statement. You're
You-
making a statement by fucking.
Dude, at home, you fuck on your bed. In the hotel, you fuck everywhere.
Right.
On the curtains, on the ceiling, on the walls. Dude, fucking everywhere. And the thing is, you don't feel any type of fucking guilt, especially when the cleaning people come in, to clean your shit up.
And
I don't give a shit. I pay for this
The other
room.
thing is, okay, listen, it sucks. And I'm aware. I worked at a bakery before, and I used to be counter staff way back in the day. And people spill shit, and they don't mean to spill it, but it's still like, yo, suck my dick.
It's like, oh, you're a customer, but like, you shouldn't have done that stuff.
Yeah, like now I gotta fucking do this shit for you.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. And I feel the same way. I feel like a customer who spilled a coffee at a bakery when I'm in a hotel having sex. Like, oh, I'm sorry that my nut is on the
On the table.
on the table. That's wild. On the sheets, Josh.
Oh, no.
But I am paying a serviceable fee of $210 a night.
Look, I'm not one to create a sticky situation, but I'm going to create many sticky situations in a hotel room because, one, I don't give a fuck. I paid a lot of money, so I'm agreeing with
there's
you on
someone
that.
out here listening to this who cleans hotel rooms for a living.
It's like,
and
God,
it's like, fucking scumbags.
and number two, the last place I'm actually jizzing on is the sheets, because it's a hotel room, dude. It's everywhere.
So you don't jizz on the sheets?
Sometimes I do. That's the last place.
Oh.
I'm mostly like just everywhere. Look, hotel sex is a great experience because, one, it's not your room. Mm-hmm. Number two, you really don't have to give a shit about any type of cleanliness. And me as a person, if anyone knows me, I'm very neat. I'm very cautious about my surroundings.
You are. It's almost like a serial killer neat.
Almost, but not, because I'm not killing anybody. Yeah. But I'm very neat. It's very OCD-ish.
It's enough mess in here where I don't think you're murdering people habitually.
No, the thing is, the mess in here is driving me fucking nuts. You don't see it because I'm composed, so I might be a serial killer.
Okay, you might be a serial killer. Because that's what I was about to say. I was like, this kind of mess is barely passing.
Yeah.
But if this is killing you, then you're a killer.
Yeah, I might be a killer. Anyways, I'm not a messy man.
This is the Bronx Project podcast. I'm gonna go home.
You might not hear after this. You know where Steven went? In the lake.
Oh shit.
In the Bronx River.
There is a lake around here.
Yeah, somewhere far away. But yeah, that's hotel sex for me. I don't care. That's the one place where I don't really feel like I have the need to like make things neater. No, I do sometimes, just to be nice.
So I last time I was at a hotel with a partner, it was my latest ex. She and I went to Vegas together, and I feel like a dick saying it. But this is the truth, and like I said, I make a point to be honest as possible in this podcast. Like, we were having sex, and I was like telling her that I like to scream louder. Like, I wanted that. Like, I'm paying for this. 100%. She was not doing no 50-50 shit.
Yeah,
I want the noise.
Yeah, it's like, I paid for this shit. Let me hear it.
Yeah.
Let me hear.
And it was because she was trying to be like quiet for like, and I was like, nah. You are entertained. Let the world know. And speaking of entertainment, we'd like to take this moment to transition.
Yeah, let's transition with a transition.
We talked about sex for a long time in this podcast.
We can speak about that forever.
Yeah. And the next topic of conversation is Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, again.
How do you feel? Yeah, we talked about Dave Chappelle.
We love Dave Chappelle, if you know this already.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about this segment because there's people who are saying that he's not funny.
They are very... Well, how do you feel about Dave Chappelle? We spoke about him a couple weeks ago, and for those of you who listened to that episode, you know what we're talking about. But for new listeners, how do you feel about Dave Chappelle?
Well, I enjoyed him, man. He's my favorite comedian of all time. You know, next to Louis C.K., which I can't admit anymore. Because... he jerked off in front of people. Anyways, but yeah, Dave Chappelle's always been a longtime favorite of mine ever since the Dave Chappelle show. You know, back in the days, that show was, you know, my childhood. And to this day, watching him perform and, you know, do his comedy acts is great. Everything that comes out of this guy's mouth is golden to me. Again, he's, I would say, the god of all things comedy. I don't think, honestly, it's just, if you don't see Dave Chappelle as a comedic genius, I don't know what your comedy taste is.
And I agree. As you know, you mentioned Louis C.K. and like, sadly, he's my favorite comedian too. I'm by no stretch of the imagination am I a supporter of what Louis C.K. has done. But I'm of the belief that you can't erase what someone's done because of what they did. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, Louis C.K. did deplorable things, but he also made very funny comedy.
Yeah. He made great comedy. I mean, people, Woody Allen, people gave Woody Allen shit for years because he had sex with his daughter and he married her, and still to this day they're still married. But people could admit that his movies were I've
never seen a Woody Allen movie.
But if you know, the saying is that Woody Allen's it's a genius. He's a movie genius. He has a mind.
Like, to say If I knowing now that Louis C.K. is a what is he?
The firm masturbator. the thing is, it's fucking funny.
It's horrible. It's
horrible, but he's a comedian, and the most comedic way for him to get caught doing things like that is jerking off in front of people against their own will.
So let's not turn this into the bashing of Louis C.K. What Louis C.K. was horrible.
Yeah, it's
Josh
terrible.
and I are. And I wish I could say, I wish I could be as cool. And I think a lot of you are lying, honestly. But I wish I could be as cool as you guys and say, oh, wow, he did a bad thing. I don't enjoy anything he ever did now. I cannot do that. I'm objective. And yeah, he did a bad thing. I won't support him going forward. But that does not mean that the things that I already said I enjoyed, it doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy them. I did.
No, I had this discussion with one of my coworkers where, like, we're kind of bummed out that Louis C.K. did this because it kind of, like, put us down. And we kind of, like, want closure, and we don't have that because we're such a big fan of Louis C.K. and his work. Yeah. And what he did was a terrible thing, and it
I felt betrayed.
Like
by
a lot
strangely.
of people disgusted by him. But me, I feel betrayed. Yeah, and I feel my heart is broken.
Like when I found out, when I found out that Louis C.K. is like a not even public masturbator, because he would do it like on the phone. Like what's the word for what he did? Because it's not rape. Like, he's not a rapist.
I wouldn't say, he didn't have sex against women, but he did.
What he did was wrong. But what is it? What's the word? What's the word for that?
Disgusting. It's gross. It's wrong.
It's
you're taking advantage of your.
No, but there's a word.
It's a power move.
Sexual,
really.
Like not heathen. There's a word, and if I find it, I'll just blurt it out. Yeah. But my point is, what was my point?
Your point is that, but that you're upset.
Yeah, I know my point is now. When I found out that Louis C.K. was jacking off on the phone, I felt like when I found out that Drake don't write his lyrics.
He also jacked off in front of many women in front of him.
Yeah, no, and I'm not trying to listen. This is a comedy podcast. I'm not trying to say that they're equal. Yeah, I am just trying to make it funny. Yeah.
And we get to do that because you guys don't, but you guys listen to it.
Yeah, and it was kind of like, shit, man. I respected you, really.
Creature comforts.
Yeah. So that's how I felt. Like when Louis C.K. A lot of you know, I'm a comedian. Very, very into Louis C.K. Found out he jacked off. I felt the same way. When I found out when Meek Mill fucking tweeted, and he was like, "Yo, Drake don't write his own music." I was like, first of all, you a liar. I was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was in denial. Then the reference tracks came out, and I'm like, shit.
He don't.
Like, maybe he does.
But not all
of it. And this is clear proof. And if there's this, then you don't know what else he didn't write. Yeah. And that's how, like, with Louis C.K. was like, shit, he does jack off in front of women. He admitted it.
Yeah. But that's the thing about Louis C.K. is that he did that. He's wrong. But we still have Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. And shout out to Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, for some reason, the reason why we hung out around Louis C.K. for so long is for this point. Dave Chappelle, for some reason, is put in the same category as Louis C.K.
Yeah, of course.
And all Dave Chappelle did, like, Louis C.K. did a deplorable act. Louis C.K. also fought against PC culture. As you guys know, Josh and I are forward-thinking people. We just think you guys take it too far.
That's very true.
We just think you guys take it a little too far.
You guys gotta chill sometimes.
And Louis C.K. was another perpetuator of that belief. Yeah. Whereas, like, respect, adoration, and love for all, but I'm gonna crack jokes on all y'all.
Exactly. The same thing with Dave Chappelle.
And that's what Dave Chappelle does. Dave Chappelle is like, yo, I love all of you. I think we should all be equal and be treated with love and respect.
So I'm gonna make fun of you
But
guys.
I'm gonna cut
equally.
every single one of your asses.
Yeah.
To find bits, to equally find bits.
Yeah, and that's what Dave Chappelle's thing is. He makes fun, but he makes fun of everyone.
And Dave
no one's
Chappelle-
left out.
And Dave Chappelle, I think, when Dave Chappelle was around in the Dave Chappelle show, a lot of people were saying, "Yo, is he the best comedian?" Then he disappeared, and I think for a lot of people, for the urban comedy market, Kevin Hart took place.
Yeah.
And like, I think Kevin Hart's funny. I don't think Kevin Hart's the funniest.
Nah, he's funny, but more in the funny, like, I'm having a good time.
Yeah,
funny.
I think Kevin Hart is like his comedy, like his comedy is a shtick.
Yeah.
Is more how he's reacting to things.
Yeah. Like I told a lot of people, it's like you like Kevin Hart not because he's funny per se, but because he makes you feel like you're having a good time. Watching him be ridiculous is making you feel good about
Whereas
yourself.
like Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle do a lot of like I model a lot of my comedy after them. Like, the thing where I just compared Louis C.K. jacking off to to Drake and his ghostwriting. That's classic Louis C.K. That's classic Dave Chappelle.
Exactly.
They take two things that absolutely have nothing in common and you try to force them together. Yeah, and that's what comedy is.
Yeah, that's comedy.
Yeah, and that's good comedy. Like, that's what good comedy is.
Yeah,
like,
it's being creative.
It's just be creative and don't go for the easy thing.
No, just go creative, go hard, and go home.
And that goes to Faison Love, who is another comedian, goes on and says that Dave Chappelle is not funny to niggas. And like specifically, like, he ain't mean niggas like he's not funny to people. He means he's not funny to black people specifically.
Yeah.
And as you know, like, I'm Dominican, and in 2018 the jury's still out on whether that means I'm black or not.
Yeah, but it's something.
Because like
there.
if you ask some people, I'm black. If you ask some people, I'm not dark skinned, so I'm not black.
Nah, you're not dark enough to be black.
No, I'm not dark at all. I'm pretty light skinned, but I am fully Dominican. And there are a lot of like African roots in my family, but the jury's still out.
The jury's still out because the Hispanic thing is a fickle thing.
It's weird.
it's a weird thing. We're a mix of everything, and what the fuck can you do about it?
Yeah, but if I am allowed to for a second tap into my Afro Latino roots,
go ahead, boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you bugging. Dave Chappelle is hilarious. Dave Chappelle is.
He's fucking funny, dude.
The thing is that to me, he's smart humor. He's not like reactionary humor.
Yeah,
like,
makes you.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And then you just start laughing. It's Kevin Hart. That's what's the Pimp Chronicles guy?
Yeah,
Cat Williams.
Yeah,
that's that humor. It's not like, I don't want to say dumb humor, but it's definitely dumbed down humor.
It's dumbed down humor for the layman.
Yeah, it's like for just a crowd that comes in and they just want to laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
And
now,
that's fine.
Dave
That's
Chappelle,
easy laughs.
Listen to Dave Chappelle and comedics like him require you to think. They require you to know a lot of things, a lot of current events, and a lot of history.
Yeah.
Because Dave Chappelle is the man who will hit you off with history.
I'm gonna give you one of these. Kevin Hart is, to me, Ivan. What was his name? The guy from Rocky. Ivan Drago. It's
the fucking Russian guy from Rocky.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, he dies. Yes.
There's a lot of power there. There's a lot of like.
Yeah. He's obviously
just
the big puncher.
Boom.
He's obviously gonna win.
Dave Chappelle is Floyd Money Mayweather. There's finesse in his fighting style.
Exactly.
There's technicality in his fighting. Like everything, even if it seems awkward, if it seems off step, off kilter, it's there for a reason, and it's there building to something.
He's the guy that beats you without even throwing enough punches.
Yeah,
you can throw more punches than him, but he's gonna land more.
Dave Chappelle has full comedy specials where he barely tells jokes.
Yeah, a lot of times he's just having talking. Emotional speech. Yeah,
it's like for you to say. It's really like saying that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not a good fighter.
No.
Like, yeah, maybe he won't knock you out, but literally, like, the point of the fight is to win, and he wins, and he's not ever not won.
He's constantly winning because it's different. A lot of people go for the attack. Like, Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
People go for the attack, go for those laughs, no matter fucking what. People like Floyd Mayweather a lot like Louis C.K. in his comedy. A lot like Dave Chappelle. They use the defense for their offense.
Mm-hmm.
They use that strategy to move around, to maneuver, to catch you off guard. And that's what they do. They catch you off guard. They put something here. They're creative over here. That's what they do. That's what makes them great. That what makes them creative. If they're not funny to you, you don't necessarily know what funny is.
I wouldn't say that. I'm not here to be a comedy snob, even though I kind of am. Like, I kind of think I have a pretty good grasp on funny.
I like to say that a lot of people have different senses of humor.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. Like,
of course.
Like, everyone's sense of humor is different.
It's different. But the thing is, there's a mutual sense of humor which everyone can agree on. And being cunning and witty and using that with timing.
That's my favorite humor.
That's the best type of humor. That's the best type of humor, to make you think and then catch you off guard, to make you laugh. There's one point in which you're trying to do everything in your entire power to get a laugh out of people. And then there's another thing where you use literally techniques and strategy just to get a better laugh. Yeah. Like, what do you want? A lot of laughs? Or you want those hard, heavy, like, oh shit laughs?
For instance.
Which last forever.
In Dave Chappelle's previous specials before this one, Equimity and the other one, The Bird Revelation, he had a joke about a man who, the superhero, who rapes but he saves.
Yeah.
Like, how hard that shit is to acknowledge, okay, rape is a very sensitive subject in today's culture. I'm going to make a whole joke, spread it around through the comedy. Like, because it's not a straightforward joke.
No,
there's a bit here in the beginning of the special, a bit more in the middle. And then at the end of the joke, it's a full joke.
Yeah.
And then people find it funny. Like, I know a lot of people was like, oh, no, you can't joke about rape. Which is like... I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't make rape jokes.
Yeah, because you're not Dave Chappelle.
But I don't. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't think I'm good enough to make rape jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Dave Chappelle makes funny rape jokes.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it justice, so I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah, because you get bashed. But Dave Chappelle, with the pedigree that he has and the techniques, he's gonna make that rape joke sound funny. Because you rape, but he saves.
I don't know.
And then he saves because he rapes.
to say that Dave Chappelle isn't funny is like, I would like to hear a non-emotional argument for that. Like, what is it about him that's not funny? Cause I can name countless things from the Dave Chappelle show. We're talking the nigger family. Hilarious.
G-A-R is the nigger family.
When Keeping It Real goes wrong.
Yeah.
Tupac in the Club.
Tupac in the Club.
I wrote this song in 94.
What is that? Does that look like doo-doo?
The fucking, the R. Kelly Piss on You.
Oh my God. Terrible. But it was amazing.
The Black President skit.
Black President skits, haters ball, the baller hater club,
player haters ball.
What do you call it?
The Prince skit, which was fucking hilarious,
and the Charlie Murphy skit.
Charlie Murphy, which is like 3 different skits.
Yeah, they're all different.
I don't know. This is to say,
they're all so fucking good, and those are skits, so there's just a little piece of his mind.
And it's not only his mind, it's Neil Brennan too. Shout out to, it's like if you and I, like, not if you and I, we do this, but it's like if you and I get big. And then everyone's like, yo, look at the skits that Steven wrote. I was like, well, not really. Josh and Steven wrote it. And that's kind of like the Dave Chappelle show. Like, his name's on it, but Neil Brennan had a lot of...
Yeah, of course.
Had a lot to do with that.
There's always a team.
Yeah.
But the mastermind.
He's a mastermind. Like, he had to be a part of it. You don't have the kind of career that Dave Chappelle has without being a funny guy.
You don't...
Especially not in today's... Like, listen, if Dave Chappelle was not funny... There's no way he would last in the age of political correctness.
And second of all, this guy disappeared for 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. Do you have any idea how easy it would have been for everyone to call him irrelevant?
Yeah.
Niggas were ready to call Drake irrelevant after he dropped More Life a year ago.
Yeah.
Like
nah, it's not that good anymore.
People are dying to call people irrelevant. And Dave Chappelle literally took a whole siesta.
Yeah. He took a siesta and a half. Dude, this
came back, and then people were like, yeah, that's the GOAT. Oh, wow, that's the GOAT.
Bro,
you know how hard it is
to
do that?
An entire what's the word called for a long break? When a band takes a break.
Hiatus.
A hiatus. He took a hiatus on his entire career.
Yeah.
For his own
He went
reasons.
to Africa. No one goes to Africa for
He
hiatus.
disappeared for 10 years and then he came back and then it's like he never left. He never left. He came back better and better.
He came back, got the money that he turned down, got more money than he turned down, and did not miss a step. So Faison Love, you bugging. You bugging.
Where's your head?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see your next comedy special.
Yeah, seriously. And we're gonna watch it and we're gonna critique it.
Yeah. And so before we go, I would like for you guys to do me a favor. Bow your heads and close your eyes, and join me in a spirited prayer. Prayer.
Prayer.
In a prayer
Praise.
for our player.
Yes.
Dear God.
Dear Lord.
Dear Lord. I ask that you save Kristaps Porzingis from any pain that he would endure during and after his surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I ask that you bring health, strength, and readiness onto his left knee, so that 9 to 12 months from now, it hasn't been decided yet, when he does hit the floor, Kristaps Porzingis is ready to give the New York Knicks their first playoff run in 7 years.
That was nice. Heavenly Father, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Amen.
But KP hasn't sinned. And you have to really think about that.
Think about it.
He's called a unicorn for a reason.
They're majestic. They're beautiful. They're light.
They're
itself.
rare. You've never seen one, but I have.
Sin isn't rare. Sin is everywhere.
Sin's everywhere. This guy is a saint. He's a saint. Bring him back. Bring him back. Because I'll just stop watching basketball. I literally would just give it up. I'm like, no more.
Unless Karl Anthony Towns comes to the Knicks. But even then, I really want
come
KP
on.
I really want
come
KP to be the guy who brings us a championship.
Come on. KP, he's been here for a few
And
years.
like Karl Anthony Towns, de lo mío personal. He's Dominican, you know what I mean? But like, I really want KP to be the guy who does it.
This is our outro.
This is the Bronx Project Podcast. I'm your host, Mirez.
I'm your host, Earl Grey.
And we'll see you guys next week.